right, so it's time to reflect. So the title of the channel, well, the name of the channel is called Let's Restore Balance. So we provide a perspective about the CEOs. It is also important to provide a perspective about the corporation. It is very important to reflect because we often have the ability to project and talk about what others need to do, but we also need to learn how important it is to reflect so that we can continue to receive and remain open from the heart. All right. So the topic of this one is called survival mode. Sometimes mothers, as corporation holders, the womb, hold their CEOs and husbands, sons, and daughters as prisoners due to their unhealed wounds and lack of tender loving care that they received. But this is the thing. Even if a person is not providing you with that tender loving care, it is important for you to realize that God has never left you. So, in these times that you do not receive it from anyone external, you need to go to God. God is with you always. So when you get closer to God, you now will have the ability to see things beyond what people are saying or what you are seeing with the eyes of the flesh, because it is the Holy Spirit that will provide you with the ability to see the truth. So, would you have chosen a CEO to be over your corporation if you were where you needed to be? So sometimes we choose things based upon where we are in our life and our spiritual journey. And it's not what we needed at that time. But we yet learn from one another. So God will allow things so that you can see where you are and where you need to be. So we continue to learn. Some experiences will provide us with a promotion and others a demotion, but for a promotion later. All right, so without that tender loving care, an individual can house a home or create a home and environment of dysfunction. So they have to sit and watch the other forms of themselves suffer or see them cause others to suffer because they didn't heal. Or even see the CEOs that they chose further damage the arms of their corporation due to their also unhealed wounds. So I'm talking about my own experiences here. Sometimes if we aren't, as a corporation holders, the womb, aren't in the place that we need to be in God, then we are unable to choose wisely. So then we are put in situations so that we can learn how to choose wisely, or what we need to do to fix things so they can recover and be repaired. So this is what happens. So if God sent you as a help or a guide, which is one of the other small corporations within the entire corporation, which has a top CEO, which is the Most High God, looking in and making sure everything is staying in order and we are learning what we need to learn for the time that we are meant to learn it, so that we can find answers to questions, solutions to problems, so that we can grow. Then you have to understand that it's a process that's taking place here. So we are here to help guide, right? So we are also responsible for making sure the spirit within the corporation is purified and prepared to receive them with an open heart. So this is where that wisdom comes in. This is where we have to heal. We have to purify. We have to become whole within self so that we are able to house individuals and guide them in the direction of wholeness. But the thing is, you would see if a person is not ready and qualified for a position because you are where you need to be in God. So the Holy Spirit will lead and guide you and tell you yay or nay. And it won't be your flesh telling you yay or nay. Because you are lacking something and you need something, and it will cause you to be codependent. See, we aren't supposed to be codependent. We have to get to the point where we are able to be independent and interdependent with the Most High God by way of Holy Spirit. So that when individuals come into our lives, we are able to see clearly, because we are not in need of things from them, because I have everything I need. I have everything I need. You're the lover of my soul. You're the lover of my soul. I have everything I need. I have everything I need. That's the thing. We realize that God is the lover of our soul, then we are not looking external for other individuals to provide it, and it helps us make wiser choices. So a balanced, healed mother's womb is able to produce those that are able to love properly without overgiving or overtaking. So the children are products of the parents before rebirth, because you have a spiritual birth. You have a regular natural birth, and then you also have a spiritual birth. So before they experience a spiritual birth, they are the products of the parents. So they reveal the truth of the parents that the parents were hiding for the purpose of growth of the parents and the children. See, your children can also be your teachers, because they are teaching you what you need to improve on in your life as well. Because you see it through them as a mirror, as a reflection of you, another form of you. If a child's freedom was stolen in their childhood, they will steal from their partners and overgive to their partners as the evidence of the truth that happened to them in their childhood. So this is why you see cycles and cycles of individuals that experience pain in their childhood, and then they also continue on the cycle if they are unable to heal their wounds. All right. Meaning the cycle could continue. They sacrifice the energy of others to survive, or they sacrifice themselves for others, meaning suicidal. This is why it's important to experience spiritual growth prior to partnerships, because if you don't, you can further damage others or yourself. If they didn't heal their wounds or experience a rebirth. So these are things that could happen if they didn't heal their wounds of their past and their childhood, and they didn't experience rebirth. So they had a closed heart because of this damage and pain that they experienced, which caused them to either go in the direction of hurting others to receive or hurting themselves to receive. All right. So in this world, it sacrificed the things of the flesh to grow in spirit willingly with free will, so you can receive the Holy Spirit, or be sacrificed by others so they can receive, or be the one that also sacrificed others as a form of survival to receive. So we do not have to live in the survival mode. We don't have to live in the survival mode. There is a solution. If we choose to heal, we must learn to forgive, to release, so we can move forward in love. No, it's not easy, but it is rewarding. Life is a classroom. We are here learning from one another, finding answers to questions and solutions to problems. For those that yet remain in dark places, in those darker places, in need of the lighter places, let's help each other reclaim our freedom. It's going to take some time. It's not going to be easy, but greater works will you do. Reclaim your freedom, because bondage is no longer an option if you are looking to survive. Freedom. Till next time.